Welcome to the show presented by BDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. What's on my agenda? What's on my agenda? Giving shout outs to PR of clubs. You heard it. Giving a shout out to public relations departments of sports teams. See, you go unheard from. You got one of the hardest jobs in the world. You are called on in a time of crisis, but yet you don't get your acknowledgement. You don't get your just dues. You don't get what you deserve. And this is me giving you what you deserve. You are the backbone of sports franchises. You are the backbone of sports teams. You are the backbone of sports leagues. Think about it. When something happens, who do you call? PR departments. When you need propaganda to be distributed out to the masses, who do you call? PR department. When you need some form of marketing ploy or marketing scheme, somewhat like a Ponzi scheme, but not like a Ponzi scheme, but similar. Who do we call? The PR department. Public relations. This is me. Seriously, this is me giving you everything you deserve. I, from time to time, like to point out on social media that you are important. You matter. You deserve everything. Everything. The world, the planet, the solar system, whatever your heart's desire, you should get. PR department. You make bad things seem okay. You make terrible things seems great. You make individuals, fanatics, fans, supporters, people, human beings. You make human beings question everything that they believe in because you present them with an entertainment package. In other words, you present them with a different realm. You present them with a different choice. Whether or not they can believe it, whether or not if they believe it, that is on them. But PR department, PR team, you are important. Think about some of the biggest clubs in the world. Manchester United, look at their PR department. It is amazing. And amazing is my favorite word. It's gotta be one of the best, if not the best PR department ever of all time. They make some supporters question what they're seeing. Think about it. You are seeing something with your eyes. You are using your eyes for to get input. You're using your eyes. You're watching. You see what you see, but you have a team of individuals, a team of marketing gurus, a team of social media geniuses or Einsteins, and they put out information to say what you see or what you're seeing, what you saw. It isn't any of that. That shiny object that's flashing, that's what you see. That is what we are saying. PR departments, you are amazing. You are amazing. And I definitely have to do everything in my power to make sure that you get your roses, to make sure you get your flowers, to make sure everyone, including me, because sometimes I forget that you are important. You are a big part in sport industry. when things are bad, who do we go to? It's the PR department. So much is dropped and put on your shoulders. So much is expected of you, with little in return. Do we know your names? No. Do we know who you are? Some, not most, not all, some, sure. Do you feel appreciated? And that's a serious question. That is a serious question. The PR team, public relations, marketing, all of that. Teams have public relation departments. If you support, like, love, or just enjoy a franchise team or what have you, and they don't have a proper PR department, it's probably because they just don't care about you. They just don't care about you. They don't care enough to trick you into believing what is true isn't true, or what isn't true is true. Think about that. You are a fan of a team. You're a supporter of a team. You're a fanatic of a team. And this team does not have a public relations department, doesn't have a social media department, doesn't have anything that reaches out to the supporters, that reaches out to the fan base. Then they just don't think you're important enough. They just do not think you are important enough. PR, it is what it is, but it is super duper important. If you didn't have a PR department putting out fires, who would do it? If you didn't have someone coming up or coming in and cleaning up the messes that others make, who would do it? So, PR department gets a bad rap, rightfully so in some occasions, but wrongfully so in most occasions. Without relating to the public, who would want to relate to the public? Who would want to relate to the public? One of my issues with the public relations department is most of the time the things that they put out, the things that they say, the things that they are peddling just isn't true. It's not true. Am I going to believe you or my eyes? Am I going to believe in the input and the data that I'm gathering, or the input and the data you are presenting to me as fact when it can be easily disproven? That's really, really important. But I don't want to go there. This is an appreciation. This is me letting you know at least somebody cares. At least one person cares. At least one person understands the plight of a public relations director. I know how it would feel if I had to tell somebody else that what they sing isn't true. The sky is not blue. The water isn't wet. The ground isn't solid. Clouds don't move. The sun doesn't rotate. See, public relations can say things like that, and we will believe it without questioning it. Period. Full stop. Who has that much power? Who can orchestrate those kind of things? Who, in general, can say that they don't believe in trophies when an organization, when a franchise was always about trophies and has more trophies than any other? Wait a minute.
More trophies than any other. Wait a minute.
More trophies altogether than probably 20 to 30 clubs combined. Think about that. If you are known, you're good. If you are nationally known, you are really good. If you are internationally known, you are on a different level. So, why, oh why should the levels come down? PR department will provide the information. PR department will provide the facts. PR department will provide the propaganda to let the rest of us know where we need to go in this whole road of misinformation. We trust, we depend on, we even sometimes joke with those who willingly mislead us. It's okay. It's what you do. We know it's what you do. So I just have to show you that I'm fully appreciating this. I appreciate you. You are definitely something that I can get used to, that I can deal with, that I'm prepared to deal with on a large scale, I should say. You just let me know. You just let me know what else it is that I'm not supposed to know. Grass ain't green? Okay. Progress means going backwards? Okay. Jumping up and down means you're listening? Okay. Whatever you come at me with and tell me is true, okay. I get it. I understand. Do I believe you? I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to answer that question because I don't answer questions that I pose to myself that I don't answer. I'm just going to leave that to the PR department.
I'm going to leave that to my PR department to peddle out propaganda.
I'm going to leave that to my PR department and let them peddle out this propaganda. Full stop. Because if it was left up to me and my resources, then that would create a different situation and a different problem altogether. Altogether. I just want to make sure that the public relations people understand that I know how it works. I know what you do. I get it. I'm not the only one though. I might be the one who speaks on it. I might be the one who puff my chest out and be like, okay, I ain't scared. I might be the one who make a determination that standing up against misinformation would be something that I'm ready to challenge, ready to do what it takes to push back. I'm not the only one though. I'm one of many. And soon as these sports public relations understand that, the better the outcome would be. Unless it's one of those sports franchises that don't even care enough to lie to their fans, don't even care enough to tell half-truths to their supporters, or don't even care enough to even highlight a path of something to the fan base in general. And this is where I say it is what it is. And this is where I say that's Manny being Manny. And this is where it all ends. Right here.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.